This is an audio narration of Lost in You, Swanson Court Series Book 3 by Serena Gray. To all the awesome authors who wrote the stories that made me dream of writing mine. And to my readers, always. Chapter 1. I love fall in New York. I love the crisp air, brilliant colors, clear skies, and beautiful sunsets, but today as the car from the airport comes to a stop outside my building, I hardly notice those things. Once again, I've walked away from the man I love, even though it was the last thing I wanted to do. I still feel a strange kind of certainty from bearing my feelings to Landon, but I can't help wishing things had turned out differently. But they didn't. Landon reacted to my confession that I was in love with him, not with pity and regret, as I'd feared, or reciprocation as I'd hoped, but with the fear that somehow he was going to hurt me. That meant something, at least. It meant I could hope, meant maybe, just maybe, he could conquer whatever fears from his past made him reluctant to commit to me the way I was committed to him. Now I only have to wait. Sometimes holding on is not the answer. Sometimes you have to let go and let love find a way to work. If Landon's feelings for me are strong enough for him to want to build something with me, he knows where to find me. If he chooses to let me go, then I'll have no excuse to keep dwelling on him. I'll have no choice but to move on. And I'm strong enough to do that. With that thought, I start to fish for the keys to my apartment inside my purse. The Swanson Court driver who picked me up at the airport is still standing at the top of the stairs, carrying my luggage. "Thank you," I tell him with a small smile. "You can leave it here." He does as I say, giving me a polite nod before leaving. I let myself into the apartment, pausing at the door when I see Lori and Brett on the couch. They're facing each other, their heads close together and their hands clasped. When they notice me, Brett starts to get up, still holding Lori's hands. His eyes are glistening with tears, contrasting with the wide, heartfelt smile on his face. I turn a puzzled glance to Lori, who's also standing now, facing me. She has definitely been crying, but like Brett, she's smiling through the tears. "Hi, Rachel," she says softly. Her voice tells me it's okay to hope something has gone right. I look from her face to Brett's, then back again. "Please tell me you're not fighting anymore," I whisper. Lori shakes her head and lets out a happy laugh. "No, we're not." Taking the few steps to where she's standing, I envelop her in a hug before turning to Brett. "Glad to see you finally got it together," I tell him, hugging him too. "Me too, Rach." He returns my hug and kisses both my cheeks. His eyes are...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?